Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back. If you've been here before, I am Shandra Lynn. This is a general reading. Please take it how it resonates with you in your life, your situations, and your experiences. Disregard the rest. And we've got two cards today. We got protection with it is normal to grieve for what no longer serves you. Oh, with protection. So I'm picking up that things are happening to people around you. Um, let's get some more cards really quick. Protection. It is normal to grieve what no longer serves you. So it's not grieving in the sense of like, oh, I'm sad to see that go. It's grieving in the sense of what the fuck? So much time. And for what? Thank you. First card, we've got trunk with stability, loyalty, and reliability. Then we've got leaves with renewal, revival, and progress. So the trunk, the leaves coming from it. There's an owl in that trunk though, so there's some protection. That protection is also part of the wisdom as well. Thank you. And roots, healthy patterns, early growth. Damn. Okay. This is going to be kind of like an awesome one. Then you've got buds with new beginning and expansion. Oh. People are experiencing your protection, and not in the sense of, oh, it protects them too. It is the actual force of just what your protection is. So, yeah, F around and F out, right? Everything, though, with the trunk, the leaves, the roots, and the buds. Um, all right, so we've got patterns, but we've got the cycles. We've got repetitiveness with the cycles. So, um, spiraling. This was a cycle. You worked on all the patterns within it. The cycle got completed out. The next cycle in the evolution started. You worked on all the patterns in that. Ended this or completed that cycle. Then you evolutioned up. You worked on the patterns. You completed the cycle. You evolutioned up. You worked on the patterns. You're creating the cycle. So you're kind of in a state where you've got to before where the plant, like if you were a plant before, it was like kind of feeling uh, what is the word I'm looking for? It's the double, but the kind of like marigolds, right? You plant marigolds like all over the place to protect other plants because bugs will eat it. So they're kind of like sacrificial plants. Maybe that's kind of how you were feeling, like you were just sacrificial in all things. But not, no. Oh no, that makes, okay, so that makes sense. So if you, the reason why there's an evolution up, there's a step up, change up with every cycle is because it's like a new planted tree. Each cycle you get stronger. Each cycle there's more of a transformation. Now it's at this place where it's actually going to produce some fruit. So whatever it is that you've been going through really has felt like there hasn't been much payoff. There's been progress. You can see change. You were banking on that change being accurate and truthful, but you weren't really quite sure. So you were just like, fuck it, let me focus on this. And so each cycle and all the patterns within that cycle, that was pretty much the only thing that you were allowing yourself to focus on. If you had to draw for like encouragement or psyching yourself up, you could kind of energetically reach out for those, but it was still kind of, are you going to believe it? Now it's this realization because of the protection, but with the owl in this card. So the owl is the protection, but the owl is also the wisdom. So it doesn't feel too good, even though you're aware all of it is out of your control and none of it is your fault. But what people are experiencing is of their own making, because it hasn't been like you haven't said, like, I think I'm unfuckwithable. I wouldn't mess with me. So then there's this sense of entitlement of, yes, you are. Watch me. An ending, recharging and reflecting, maintenance, encouragement, and guidance with Rosemary. Now, this Rosemary card doesn't speak about protection at all, but it's the one thing that it's screaming at me the most. It always screams at me protection. Yeah, quite a bit of help too. It's like when you were focused on these cycles and focused on the patterns within these cycles, you focused on the energies occupying them as well. So in a sense, um, you made friends with the things that occupy those stages in your life, whatever they are, but they are coming now. So, like on this leaves card, there's bugs. There's bugs and there's leaves. I think there's water droplets too and a stone, but there's definitely bugs. I see a beetle and a dragonfly. I don't really believe that those are um, like everybody was kung fu fighting bugs, but dragonflies do eat mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, so thank you. to the sea. That's saying just let it, like you're letting it be. The tribe, that's talking about like all of these amazing connections. Like I hear you asking why would, like, say the bugs come to your defense? And that's because you created a symbiotic, like, coexistence. It's mutual, it's beneficial, it's both give and it's both take, but it's always balanced. You are providing for them just like this is part of their providing for you. It's kind of hard. Like, you've been working towards that, but because you've been working towards it, you haven't really seen it coming into play. Deep knowing. And then there's another owl. Like, there's that moon. There's two moons on this card. So it's like, things hidden the moon. Oh, sorry. Happy, happy on the bottom. All right. Like, now. Like, know now. That's why it's a double moon. And that's why you've got two owls. Mm-hmm. You're not sure what it's going to look like, but it's going to be amazing and beautiful because you've never experienced this maturity in your life, and not you maturity, life maturity. Kind of in a sense, if you think like, because if you're talking about the tree being young and not bearing fruit yet, it's in a completely different stage of life. And so think if in the past, if you've always been purposely kept small, right? And that could be why we're not getting any branches, right? No branches have been brought up. The trunk, the leaves, the roots, and the buds. I think the tribe is indicating the new branches coming in, you kind of creating your new family. The reason why your trunk, you're still asking, how did my trunk get to this size when it has been continuously with intention attacked? Because they never paid attention to your roots this whole entire time. That's kind of your deeper knowing. That's that wisdom, was knowing it doesn't matter what they're doing to the top of you. If your roots are good, if your roots are deep, you're going to survive it. Sooner or later, you were going to start outgrowing the damage that they were creating, hence the trunk. Then you got, like, who cares? You don't have any branches, but you got like little leaves. All right. And it's still producing buds. It's still going to bear fruit. And remember, like, you have new wood grows fruit. That's why you prune your fruit trees. So that way it encourages new growth, and that way fruit, it will bud. You're aware of this. It's just been going through it. It's kind of painful. So the branches are coming, and like, if you're wondering, like, I'm hearing like, yeah, I mean, I know, because I felt it, I was shown it, I heard it, kind of saw it. I was given a heads up and I was told that it was out of my control. But this is just a slight, like, hey, here's a heads up so you can be better prepared. Then that first moon's kind of like, yeah, but we're going to pretend dumb. But now you're highly aware that, like, you're aware of the fact that you've been pretending. There's a new, like, the other moon has exposed that moon. You're getting some lighting on the backside. Get to, I guess you can get to know that deeper knowing. Like, it's going to have you thinking about it, right? You're going to be analyzing, you're going to be categorizing, you're going to be making sure that it's aligned with, your own programming, your own mental state. So, to the sea, whatever is happening, it's not you, it's them. And kind of pay attention to your flowers, right? The buds. You've never ever seen them before. You've never even really seen your mature leaves. It's okay to kind of take some time and marvel at your beautiful self. You have created new patterns that were anchored in by completion of cycles. And then you created a pattern in your cycles. You have auto generated this. You can really sit, like, you really are able to look look at everything that you have done. Don't focus on the protection unless you're like, oh wow, my protection's amazing. Like, yeah, it is. That's one way of looking at it. It's a good way of looking at it. Always find the good way of looking at it for yourself. And I'll talk to you next week.